Okay. So tell me a little bit about so finance kind of interested you. You took some classes, obviously you're like, okay, this is right for me. And then tell me when you started hearing about investment banking. I know Indiana they have the workshop, the investment banking workshop, but was it like a group of kids? Was it like really well known? And I assume your GPA was decent enough where you were getting looks to land at JP Morgan. Let's talk about like how you even got that internship.
Yeah, for sure. So you're right. The investment banking program at IU is, I don't know for sure, but I would guess it outside of, the Ivy Leagues and maybe the Notre Dames of the world, I would guess IU probably has the most folks going into investment banking each year. And that's predominantly because of the work that this workshop does. It's basically starting as sophomores, but when I was there, it was junior, but they've accelerated a little bit. So
they have to, yeah,
for recruiting purposes for sure.
Yeah.
So they've basically built this great program where you do a lot of training early on to and tells you how to basically get you to break in. But I think the biggest thing that the program has done is Professor Haberly, who's the guy who started it, was kind of a visionary, and one of the big focuses is on giving back and making sure that, once you break into the industry, that you're giving the time of day to, the kids that are in college to help them break in. And so it's created this huge network effect of people that are, in banking now in senior roles, and now, then have gone on to private equity and, in senior roles and whatever it is. So that network, I think, has become extremely powerful at IU. And so, we are pretty fortunate to where, most schools outside of the Ivy Leagues and Notre Dames, et cetera, they don't have, the banks coming on campus to do a lot of recruiting. But we were fortunate enough to where pretty much every bank, whether it be a bulge bracket or mid-market investment bank, was doing on-campus interviews. So it was really just, a process of networking, knowing, what city you wanted to be in. Was it New York or Chicago? What type of bank? Was it bulge bracket versus mid-market, et cetera? And then from there, you just try to get on the interview list. I would say anywhere from 5 to 7, maybe even 10 people per bank from our workshop got interviewed. And, just depending on the bank, anywhere from, 0 up to 5 to 7 people would be, get internships at those banks.